ways to get paid with your big mouth.
Smokin'!
First way to get paid with your big mouth is become a trainer. This involves you being a subject matter expert in your field or your category, and then getting paid to dispense that knowledge on a daily basis, sometimes multiple days. And the pay for that generally runs from $500 per day to as much as $5,000 or $10,000, depending on your personal brand and the value you bring to the audience. The number 2 way to get paid with your big mouth is to function as an MC, the one who introduces other speakers, the master of ceremonies, one who cracks jokes, who makes the audience warm. MCs in most Western markets, and it varies regionally, make anywhere between $1,000 to as much as $5,000 per day. That's 5,000 USD, US dollars. It is a way to rub elbows with other big name speakers and eventually sell. Every MC job I'm offered, I accept, whether I'm paid or not, because of access to networks and other big name speakers. Number 3 way to make money with your big mouth is to be a keynote speaker. This is where most people aspire to stand on a stage for 50 minutes, approximately, wow the crowd, entertain them, elevate their spirits, bring in value so they're able to connect with you in your heart. You get to sell books, oftentimes, and you're invited back, hopefully, but you go stage to stage to stage around the world. This is the most common type of professional speaker. Step 4, and the most difficult area of a speaker's life, is selling from the stage, a platform salesperson. I've seen great male speakers and great female speakers close like crazy from the stage. You can make the most amount of money in the least amount of time. The usual format on a multi-speaker event stage is 90 minutes, 75 minutes of content, giving them a lot of thirsty content to want more. Then the last 15 minutes you close and you sell them into a course, workshop, something on the back end so they want more of what you share. The most profitable area. Many speakers make as little as $5,000 in an engagement, all the way up to multiple millions. I've heard of some unbelievable speakers who've made 7 figures plus. That's the range. Huge potential. You eat what you kill. Hardest job on the platform, selling from the stage. 5th way to get paid with your big mouth. If you are a celebrated expert in your niche or category, you can command to get paid to be interviewed by radio stations, podcast owners, television stations, or other people who want you to speak at their event and just to get interviewed. Sir Richard Branson is not a public speaker. He always gets interviewed. He gets asked questions, he answers, but he doesn't come up on the stage as a keynote. That's not his forte. He's an expert in his category. He's an icon in his industry, but he gets interviewed. That's the way he makes money. Step 6, and this is one of the newer categories today, but it's taken off crazy. It's gone an uphill profit center for many people. Podcasts. Getting interviewed on a podcast, starting your own podcast, and monetizing that through sponsorships, through selling your own products, using your big mouth, sitting behind a microphone. You don't even have to go out in public. Podcasting is a way that is growing and exploding globally. Use your big fat mouth and make money as a podcaster. Step 7, the way to make money in your underwear, behind your computer, using webinars as a platform. When I semi-retired 6 years ago, I use this method to make very good money while in shorts, in t-shirts, because nobody saw me selling other people's products via webinars. In the comfort of my home. I was living in Bali, Indonesia. I was living in Chiang Mai in a small box, nobody knew it, behind my computer using GoToWebinar as my platform back then. Now I use Zoom, talking for 90 minutes, sometimes as little as an hour, up to 2 hours with Q&A, and making a very healthy income. You can make the same amount of money as someone that sells from the stage if you've got the right audience to sell your products or services. Or you can be a pitch person for hire like me. I sold other people's products. Created the presentation, talked about it, sold it, because that is my forte, is selling from the stage, selling via webinars, and I made a very good income doing this. You can too. Step 8. Oh, that's 5 plus 3. Step 8. The way to make money is being part of a panel. You can sell as part of a panel if it is in your contract, in your agreement with the promoter. It is a way for you to profit by being part of an expert panel. It's great for positioning. It oftentimes gets you press. Press turns into money if you work it right, and you are perceived as an industry expert. It's a great way to be positioned. I've sat on panels with people that were much bigger than me, and guess what happened to my brand? It increased. It never devalues. It increased because I was immediately associated with big name people on the panel. And you can command money for this. You're an expert panelist, insist on getting your travel covered, a small stipend or a big stipend, and you are rubbing elbows with other experts. I highly recommend it. Number 9, this is where the rubber meets the road and the way to profitability and monetization. The smart way to use your knowledge, your skill sets, your experience over the years, creating your own courses and workshops. This has made a major shift in difference in my profitability, both for me and for my clients. Creating courses. Today, courses can be delivered digitally, so you do the work once, one time. You create a digital course that's dispensed to people over time. They click and go through one at a time. Many platforms like Udemy, there's Learn, all of these different, Creative Live, LinkedIn has its programs where you pay for a course. You learn it over time at your own discretion. You sell that content once and you continue to profit and make money in your sleep. It is a great way. You can deliver that through workshops. You can deliver it digitally. A great vehicle in order to make money. Subscribe and like now. Please comment below. Like or dislike what you've learned today about the 9 ways to make money with your big mouth. Subscribe now.